Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu, chapter 38. But Shephatiah, the son of Matan, Gedaliahu, the son of Pashkor, Yikal, the son of Shelemiyahu, and Pashkor, the son of Malchiah, heard these words which Yirmiyahu had said to all the people. Here is what Adonai says, Whoever remains in the city will die by sword, famine, and plague, but whoever leaves and surrenders to the Kasdim will stay alive. His own life will be his only spoils of war, but he will stay alive. Adonai says that this city will certainly be handed over to the army of the king of Babel, and he will capture it. The leader said to the king, Please let this man be put to death, because by speaking such words to the soldiers left in the city and to all the people, he is demoralizing them. This man is seeking not to benefit this people, but to harm them. Zedekiah the king said, All right, he is in your hands, for the king can't prevent you from doing as you please. Then they took Yirmiyahu and threw him into the cistern of Malchiyahu, the king's son, which was in the guards' quarters. They let down Yirmiyahu into it with ropes. In the pit there was no water, but there was mud, and Yirmiyahu sank into the mud. Ebed-Melech, the Ethiopian, an officer in the king's house, heard that they had put Yirmiyahu in the cistern. When the king was sitting at the gate leading toward Benjamin, Ebed-Melech left the palace and said to the king, My lord king, what these men have done to Yirmiyahu the prophet is evil. They have thrown him into the cistern, and he is likely to die there where he is, because of the famine, for there is no more food in the city. Then the king ordered Ebed-Melech the Ethiopian, Take 30 men with you from here, and bring Yirmiyahu the prophet up out of the cistern before he dies. So Ebed-Melech took the men with him, and entered a storeroom under the treasury in the king's palace, from which he took some old clothes and rags. These he let down with ropes to Yirmiyahu in the cistern. Ebed-Melech the Ethiopian then said to Yirmiyahu, Use these old clothes and rags as padding between your armpits and the ropes. After Yirmiyahu had done this, they pulled Yirmiyahu up with the ropes and took him out of the cistern. Yirmiyahu remained in the guards' quarters. Zedekiah summoned and had Yirmiyahu brought to him through the third entry in the house of Adonai. Then the king said to Yirmiyahu, I want to ask you something. Don't hide anything from me. Yirmiyahu said to Zedekiah, If I do say it to you, won't you have me put to death? And if I give you counsel, you won't listen to me. So Zedekiah swore secretly to Yirmiyahu, As Adonai lives, who gave us our lives, I will not put you to death, nor will I hand you over to these men who want you put to death. Then Yirmiyahu said to Zedekiah, Here's what Adonai Sabaoth, the God of Israel, says. If you will go out and surrender to the king of Babel's officers, then you will stay alive. This city will not be burned down, and you and your family will live. But if you will not go out to the king of Babel's officers, then this city will be handed over to the Kasdim. They will burn it to the ground, and you will not escape from them. Zedekiah the king said to Yirmiyahu, I am afraid of the Judeans who deserted to the Kasdim. The Kasdim might hand me over to them, and they would mistreat me. Yirmiyahu answered, They won't hand you over. I beg you, listen to the voice of Adonai concerning what I am telling you about. Then it will go well with you, and you will live. But if you refuse to surrender, then this is the word Adonai has shown me. All the women remaining in the king of Yehuda's palace will be brought out to the king of Babel's officers, and those women will taunt you. Your own close friends misled you and took advantage of you. Now that your feet are stuck in the mud, they have abandoned you. They will bring all your women and children out to the Kasdim, and you will not escape from them. Rather, you will be captured by the king of Babel, and you will cause the city to be burned to the ground. Zedekiah said to Yirmiyahu, Don't tell anyone what you just said, or you will die. If the officials hear that I have talked with you, and they come to you and say, Tell us now what you said to the king, don't hide it from us, or we will put you to death, and also what the king said to you, then tell them, I presented my request to the king, that he would not make me return to Yehonathan's house to die there. All the officials did come to Yirmiyahu and asked him, and he told them everything the king had ordered him to say. So they stopped speaking with him, since the matter had not been reported. Yirmiyahu remained in the guards' quarters until the day Yerushalayim was captured. He was there when Yerushalayim was captured.